Imagine waking up one morning and finding out that scientists believe the world is on the brink of reliving one of the most terrifying disasters in modern history, a tsunami so massive it could change the map forever. Not just a repeat of what happened before, but something even worse. Welcome to Rivo TV. If you think back to 2004, you probably remember the Boxing Day tsunami. 250,000 people lost their lives that day. But scientists now warn that the next one could be powerful enough to wipe out half of Australia's population in a matter of minutes, nearly 10 million people gone in the blink of an eye. Sounds unbelievable, right? Let's break it down. In 2004, the waves were so powerful they ripped massive concrete blocks straight out of the ground in East London, South Africa. Entire ports in places like Port Elizabeth were swallowed. Cars, ships, even docks were destroyed. Looking at that destruction, you'd think the tsunami must have started right there in Africa. But here's the shocking truth, it didn't. That wave was born over 5,000 miles away, off the coast of Indonesia. And what Africa felt was only the aftershock. Waves there were about 5 or 6 feet high, yet they still left devastation behind. Now, try to picture what it was like at the source in Indonesia, where walls of water rose over 30 feet tall. Imagine a 3-story building coming at you, made entirely of ocean. Survivors said the sheer force of the water could knock you out cold. One boy, just 17 years old, remembered hearing a sound like an airplane exploding as the earthquake struck. He tried to escape in a car, but before he could get far, a giant black wave slammed into him. The impact knocked him unconscious. When he woke up, he was floating among wreckage and countless bodies. He wandered alone for nearly 3 weeks, surviving on scraps until he was finally rescued. He was one of the lucky few. Millions of others weren't. That one tsunami didn't just devastate Indonesia, it ripped through 12 countries. And the cause? It all starts deep below the ocean. The Indo-Pacific region sits on the Ring of Fire, a massive zone where tectonic plates are constantly colliding. Those collisions create earthquakes, volcanoes, and, yes, tsunamis. And here's the truly terrifying part, a very similar unstable fault line has now reawakened beneath the Mediterranean Sea. According to UNESCO, this puts 21 countries and more than 40 major coastal cities at risk of being swallowed by the ocean. History shows this isn't new, the Mediterranean has been hit by at least 4 major tsunamis in just the past century. The pattern suggests a mega-tsunami there roughly every 100 years. And because the Mediterranean is like a giant enclosed lake, waves wouldn't take hours to arrive like in the Pacific. They could smash into the coast in minutes, barely any warning at all. In 1902, during one of the last major events there, radios broadcast warnings. Within minutes, those very same radios were seen floating away in floodwaters. Scientists fear the next time it happens, it won't be radios, it'll be our phones, TVs, and social feeds going silent as entire cities vanish underwater. Take Turkey, for example. You've seen the devastating earthquakes there recently. What many people don't know is that UNESCO has flagged Istanbul, Turkey's largest city, as one of the most at-risk places for the next mega-tsunami. Those quakes may have been warning signs of something far bigger. Now, here's something most people don't realize, the deadliest part of a tsunami isn't in the open ocean, it's at the shore. Out at sea, a tsunami might look like an ordinary swell. But when it approaches land, the shallow seafloor acts like a brake, forcing that energy upward. Imagine squeezing a tube of toothpaste. The pressure has to go somewhere, so the water builds higher and higher until it crashes with enough force to wipe out entire cities. And here's the thing, you don't always need advanced technology to recognize the danger. In 2004, a 10-year-old British girl named Tilly Smith saved around 100 people in Thailand just by paying attention. On vacation, she noticed the ocean suddenly pull back and froth strangely. She had just learned in school about the warning signs of a tsunami. She alerted her parents, who told lifeguards, and they evacuated the beach. Thanks to her awareness, every single person survived. That story proves something powerful, knowledge can save lives. So let's talk survival. According to the Red Cross, the first step is knowing the difference between a tsunami watch and a tsunami warning. A watch means conditions are possible, but nothing confirmed yet. A warning means it's coming. If you ever hear one, don't wait, move immediately. You'll likely have about 15 minutes. Your goal is to reach at least 2 miles inland and at least 100 feet above sea level. Don't assume the roof of a tall building is safe. Those structures are often the first to crumble under the weight of the water and debris. And remember, a tsunami isn't just one wave. It's a series that can keep coming for hours. The first wave may not even be the largest. Stay on high ground until officials say the danger is completely gone. Following those steps could mean the difference between life and death. But here's where things get even scarier. Scientists warn that beyond tsunamis, something much bigger could be heading our way in the coming years. A massive solar event that could cause global destruction, unlike anything we've prepared for. We'll be breaking that down in another video, so make sure you don't miss it. If you found this important, do me a huge favor, hit that like button, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to Rivo TV with the bell on so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep growing, right here on Rivo TV.